Okay guys, in this video we're going to talk about adversarial validation. So what is adversarial validation, or you can say it AV method? Adversarial validation or AV method is a technique to access similarity between three datasets. For example, train and test. Okay, so AV method is a technique to access similarity between two datasets. So how can we implement this technique? So basically it's simple, yeah. We can implement this technique for only just 4 steps. Only 4 steps. The first one was we gonna delete the target variable in train dataset. And next, number 2, we're gonna add a label in train and test. I will explain what AV label later. Number 2, of course, we're gonna combine them. And the last, number 4, we perform binary classification with ROC as the evaluation metric. Okay, let's jump into the code. Yes, this is my notebook. Imagine you have train and test and you want to implement AV method. In here, you guys should not focus on my pre-processing step because it was too complicated and we don't want to focus on them. This is the train and test, and the AV method implementation was in here. Yeah, the first one, we're gonna delete the target variable in train dataset. Of course, I have X in here, so it doesn't contain any target variable because it was just a feature, no Y, just X. Okay. Number 2, we're gonna add the AV label in train and test. AV label, yeah, I give it a name to AV label with only label, yeah. You guys can set it anything what you want, like AV label or what. So the train or X in here only set to 0 value and the test 1 value. So basically you guys can switch them up. There is no fixed rule we should add the 0 value in X or 1 value in test. You can switch them up. Okay, so we're gonna combine them. This is we concat using pandas concat function X and test into one data frame. Okay, number 4, the last, we perform binary classification with ROC and AUC. Of course, yeah, when we wanna do some modeling, we need to define the X and Y. So the X was combined data frame, the features, and the Y is the AV label we set it up before. The label in here, of course. So next we perform the modeling using his gradient boosting, the gradient boosting, cat boost. This is my implementation here. In my case, I use 3 models: gradient boosting, his gradient, and cat boost. So the output is the ROC AUC within the range of 0.50 and 0.48 to 0.5. Yeah, so what we can conclude here in this result. So this is the insight that we have. If the ROC and AUC score near 0.5, it was like a random classifier, yeah, of course, 0.5. So the model, I mean the dataset, it's similar. The distribution or characteristic, it's actually the same. It's actually the same. And if the ROC and AUC score near 1, the model absolutely can identify the pattern or the character of the data. The model can identify the pattern, characteristic, or the distribution. So there is a pattern that might have different value. I mean, there is a pattern in data. Sorry guys. Sorry for my bad English. Actually, this is not my major language. I'm live in Indonesia. So if the ROC and AOC score near 1, the model can identify the pattern, character, or the distribution. And there is a pattern in 2 datasets that differ the character or distribution. So why we should use adversarial validation? This method actually commonly used in data competition when you given two datasets, for example, train and test, and you do modeling, predict the test with the training dataset. For example, you submit the submission and get the local cross-validation score 0.5 and the public score, it was dropped to 0.3, for example. So we can conclude in here there is a data drift or the trend and the test have different characteristics. So we gonna prove the data drift with adversarial validation, because if we use this method, we know how the model can identify the similarity between two datasets. Okay guys, so we're gonna recap what we learned in this video. First, what is adversarial validation? Adversarial validation is technique to access similarity between two datasets. This is the process, and this was the implementation in Python, and this is how can we interpret the result, and this is why we should use the adversarial validation. Okay, Thank you guys.